Hello and welcome to another episode of Geekgo. Welcome back and let's get back to some gaming. Today we're going to look at an old DOS game I used to play as a kid. I never beat it, and to be fair, I don't think I can beat it today. Why? Let's have a look. The game, of course, is Indy 500. Now the full name is Indianapolis 5. The Simulation. Well, this game was developed by Proprietary Software and released by Electronic Arts. One sec, I'm gonna take a throw up or something. Be right back. So this game was released in 1989, and you might be thinking you recognize these guys. Well, yeah, you might, because these guys are responsible for the following titles, such as NASCAR Racing for Sony PlayStation, NASCAR Racing 2, NASCAR Grand National, Soda Off-Road Racing, NASCAR Legends, NASCAR Racing 1999, NASCAR Racing 3, NASCAR Racing 4, NASCAR Racing 2002, NASCAR Racing 2003. Whew. And yeah, the company sort of split apart, and the former employees now work with iRacing, which is one of the most realistic simulation games on the internet. And one of my friends plays this game, and he's like a crazy guy who spends like £500 on the PC steering wheel, and he enjoys it a lot. So, you know, that's a good sign. These people back in the past must have designed something pretty good as well. So yeah, you stick a floppy disk in, pop the game up on DOS, and then let's listen to this. So when you launch the game, you greet it with this nice catchy tune. Ooh, much like the last one. Let's dance again. Hey guys, come and join the fun! So yeah, that's that. So before you can start the game, you gotta load out this stupid password system, this anti-copy protection stuff. So open your menu, go to the right page and put in the stupid number in the stupid picture and press enter and press escape, and then you actually see the menu. So you have resume driving, which is self-explanatory, and you have instant replay. Well yeah, this game had instant replay, which was pretty cool at the time. If you had an amazing amount of 512 kilobytes or more RAM, you have to have more than that, I think about a meg of RAM, then you can have an instant replay of 30 seconds. I mean, wow, a meg of RAM, it's amazing back then. And yeah, the replay section is pretty cool, especially when there's a spectacular crash. You get to see the replay from all these different viewpoints, from inside the car, behind the car, on top, TV mode, tracking mode. Next you have practice, which is just practice. Next you have qualify, which if you know racing, drivers have to qualify before the actual race. You know, they drive around and see how fast they can do a lap. The faster you are, the closer you start at the front of the race. And then you have the race, and there's 3 difficulty settings. Now again, these are self-explanatory, but I mean, look at this. You got the 10 laps, and you have no car damage, which is pretty cool. And then, so harder difficulty, there's actual car damage. Even the DOS game is sort of car damage. So imagine how embarrassing it was when Gran Turismo 5 was coming out, and oh crap, we better add some car damage. Yes, a DOS game just beats your ass. But then look at the bottom, 200 laps of this. I can't imagine how many people would want to play 200 laps. You spend hours on this game, and it's like, no thanks. No thanks. Under that you have team, which lets you pick 3 different types of cars. There's the blue one, a red one, and a yellow one that has an LCD screen going all over the place. Next you have setup, which you can turn the sound on and off, engine on and off, and also sound on and off again. I'm assuming one of them is the music, but there's actually no music during the game, only at the start of the menu. So and then underneath that you have graphics settings. Wow, just wow. So the game itself is pretty fun and pretty self-explanatory. The arrows forward, backwards, left and right, they control the car, and it's been nearly 15 to 20 years and I still can't win a race on this game. It's impossible. And you'd think, well, all I do is press up and I don't crash. So I must be going at the fastest speed, right? Well, no. I'm a stupid idiot. So I read the manual and it says there's a turbo option. You press the C key. If you hold it down, your car goes faster. Now the car doesn't even go to top speed then. You gotta press the numbers. Numbers 1 to 9 changes the turbo level. So if you press 9 is obviously the highest one. So you press 9 and you press C to get to the highest speed. So okay, I've done that. And yet I still can't win a race. I get about to 20th position and I just can't see the guy in front of me. He's like impossible. He's nowhere to be seen. And let's talk about the keyboard settings. Unless you're a complete master with your keyboard and know where every single button and key is, you're gonna have to look down to press one of the numbers, 1 to 9. And well, you know, that's a bad idea to look down when you're in a race, especially with all these cars at the start. So now, I don't know if there's a better option for them to do this, 1 to 9. I guess it's pretty obvious. If you have 9 levels, you better put them in the numbers, because there's nowhere better to put it. But you don't see newer racing games having that trouble, so yeah, the controls aren't dated too well. So that still comes back to that point. So the only way I feel I can win is cause a massive crash at the start, because there's no crash damage on the easier difficulty, and wait for the fastest car to come back around and hopefully crash into them and cause another big crash, pretty much killing all the other drivers to win. Well, yeah, that's plausible because there's no penalty in this game. On the hard difficulties, if you crash, you're gonna lose a tire or your car just gets smashed and then you're stuffed. But you can still drive really slowly, so if you're on the 200 lap, you can just about kill everyone and then spend a week driving on this racetrack to get to the end and placing first place. So yeah, till now I still have no idea how to play this game and win. Just drive around, have a little fun, driving into these invisible, passing through mechanic people in the pit stop. Yeah, the pit stop. Your car doesn't slow down, you can drive at full speed in there. It's pretty hilarious. On YouTube, there are people who manage to win the races, so they probably know how to play a lot better than me. But as for me, I read the manual, I have no idea what's going on. I press the C key, I hold it down, I press 9, hold it down. The car goes to its possible top speed, and I still can't see the cars in front of me. So that's that for this episode. See you guys next time.